here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visitor's sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And incomplete to open things up. And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be third and less than a yard. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form, and pitched a shutout as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Darnold. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Now a deep one for Johnston. Now he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Fields. Finds Johnston. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Fields going to run. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That's to the sideline and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Fields. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To the air again, Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. So So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Darnold down to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Darnold gets this complete to Shaheed. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Oh, Darnold loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. On a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's our second week in studio, second week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Jaden Reed. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Packers even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Devon Achane. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime with the Dolphins trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. This one's at halftime with the Bills lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down. 12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. On the give, it's Warren. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields. A short one there to Fryermuth. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. A shotgun snap, Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Darnold. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. To the air again, Darnold. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Charbonnet going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Darnold from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Darnold on third and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A short one there to Freiermuth. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now second and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Well, here we go on fourth down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Second and 10. Now Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw, Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Darnold. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now third down and very long. Darnold now to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here we go, 331.
Here's Fields. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop
He does have the first down. Now it's Darnold. To the sideline and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Open man right side is cut complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And they will take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
These players are on the last year of their contract. You can start 4 with preset contract off.